And now to Kenya. Three opposition chiefs have insisted that their leader, Raila Odinga, should brief them about the deal with President Uhuru Kenyatta after both appeared in a joint TV address and promised to begin a process of reconciliation following last year's bitterly contested election. Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga in the television address called each other brothers. The three opposition chiefs said Raila had not talked with them since Friday's surprise development, which has confounded both political leaders and the clergy and the Council of Elders in the country.
We don't really know what lies behind this surprising reconciliation that nobody could have predicted. For years, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga were sworn enemies. Their rivalry had reached a climax after last August elections. The elections were lost by Raila Odinga, who had decided to reject the results of Uhuru Kenyatta's victory and to declare himself the people's president of the country. So we need to know a little bit more. That is why we are in line with Martin Andati, who is a political analyst based in Nairobi, Kenya.
Pour le pays, on a donc besoin d'en savoir un petit peu plus. C'est pourquoi nous sommes en ligne avec Martin Andati, qui est analyste politique à Nairobi.
Bonjour, Good morning, Mr. Andati. The Raila Odinga Uhuru Kenyatta talks as a surprise. Is there a chance this could have been planned much earlier?
Yeah, there are indications that they had been talking, but it was not in the public domain. But I think the pressure from the visiting Secretary of State of the U.S. must have also had a bigger impact in getting them to meet publicly.
Some have called it a public relations stunt ahead of the U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's visit. Can it yield much more than just a PR stunt?
I don't think it's PR. You know, one, the meeting of Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta helps ease the political tension, because the two of them have the largest followers in terms of numbers. So it cannot be PR. Two, the only thing that has not come out is the details, because they are talking of giving Raila an office and stuff. But we don't know yet whether it's going to be, he's going to join Jubilee so that there will be some arrangement as a coalition government, or he is going to work as a leader of official opposition. But, you know, constitutionally, we don't have what is called leader of official opposition. We have a minority and a majority. So they will be creating, unless they effect amendments on the constitution so that they create a legal basis for creating the position of the leader of the official opposition, then giving that office to occupy.
After this pledge of brotherhood and resolving differences, what can Kenyans expect from both Raila and Uhuru supporters?
The details have not yet come out, but what is likely is if we agree to work with Uhuru, then it means they'll have to look for some of the slots to give him and his people. There might be need to do a constitutional amendment so that possibly they create a post of prime minister who will be appointed by the president. But, you know, if they are going to do amendment through the parliament, they have the numbers. So that will not be a major challenge for them, because between Wetangula, Musalia and Kalonzo, they hardly have 50 MPs. Raila and the Jubilee combined would very easily raise the numbers to effect whatever amendments they need to effect in the Constitution if the amendments have got to be done through Parliament.
Thank you for your insight, Martin Andati, a political analyst in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for speaking with us, Martin Andati, political analyst from Kenya. This is the Morning Call right here on Africanews. We'd love to hear from you and to know what's going on in your country. So tweet at us at Africanews and at Africanews FR in French and share your stories with us. And you want to catch the very latest news stories as they break on the continent and elsewhere, please visit www.africanews.com. All of the stories that we are bringing to you and that of our other programs are also on the website. Still to come on the program, you probably know and are probably hooked to some American movie or TV series, but what about some African movie series? In Burkina Faso, the series festival is allowing the public to discover what is best in terms of television series on the continent. This plus more from the world of business and sports on the program after the break.